We are your local election headquarters. He's a businessman and president of the West Virginia State Senate. Senator Bill Cole of Bluefield is running unopposed on the Republican ticket for governor of the state. We sat down with our final gubernatorial candidate to hear his plans for the future. Take a listen. So you're no stranger to the Capitol. You are the Senate president of the Republican-led legislature. You have a lot of things that you wanted to get done. You still have a lot of things that you want to get done. If you're elected governor, what's at the top of those things that you want to get done? What's the very first thing that you would do when you were elected governor?
You know, I think the most important thing we face in West Virginia is a lack of employment opportunities, and we need to put West Virginians to work. Now, I don't think it's as simple as one thing, so we worked hard to give ourselves a better legal climate, and I think we've been very successful in that. We're working very hard on the fact that we're a very over-regulated state, but I think most importantly is we need a chief executive that is also the chief executive salesman for our state. So we take the good story of West Virginia, the things that we've done legislatively in the last 2 years, add to that the things that it takes a governor to do to finish fighting back the over-regulation issues and in fact right-sizing and reforming state government. But it takes that chief executive salesman to go out across the country and tell the story about West Virginia, that we are ready for people to be here and invest in our state geographically, our people. We got a great story to tell. Absolutely.
Okay, so we're still dealing with budget issues right now.
Right.
The legislative session, how do you think it went? You know, your counterparts are probably going to say it wasn't great.
Well, that is the old status quo bunch, the bunch that's been here for 80 years running things, and frankly, look at where we are. So we are trying to make changes, substantive changes, and I think it was a roaring success. Now, we still have the budget. That's a heavy lift, and rather than pointing fingers and saying, well, it's those guys' fault, they presented us with this, we're just playing the hand that was dealt us, that doesn't do anybody any good. So instead, we're going to get together and we're going to work both sides of the aisle, legislative branch, executive branch. Those meetings are ongoing every day, and we're looking for a balance. Well, a balanced budget is what we're looking for, but we're looking for a fine balance. We're going to walk the fine line between revenue increases, tapping our taxpayer savings account, also known as a rainy day, and also cutting government where we can cut the size of state government.
Another big issue we're facing here, the president talked about it in Atlanta, about the prescription drug abuse epidemic. If you're elected governor, how specifically are you going to tackle that problem?
I think first and foremost, if we replace that sense of hopelessness with a sense of hope. In other words, a kid in high school has a job waiting for him when he comes out, a good paying job, a job with a future, whether it's straight out of high school, 2-year technical college, or a standard, a 4-year upper degree. We have to put those people to work. We have to give them the job opportunities. Frankly, I think that takes away half of the source, half of the people that are all of a sudden falling into that hopelessness and the drug addiction. All of a sudden they have a reason to stay in school and to work to have a better future. If we take care of that half of it, the other half is going to be better treatment programs, connecting the dots between coming out of a treatment program and having a job available, and making sure that they go to work rather than just say, okay, you're clean and sober, but nothing else changes for you.
Obviously, this is dealing with the people of West Virginia, and one of the big issues, it's coming up more often than not, is our population's declining. I mean, how are you specifically going to stop the trend, first of all, then turn it around, and at the same time also keep people that are here? College students that are graduating are saying, see you later, and there's opportunities elsewhere. How do you keep people here in West Virginia?
Well, you just answered it. You said there's opportunities elsewhere, but there aren't opportunities here, and that's what we have to change. That's what we have to fix. Listen, we got some great success stories coming. The Procter & Gamble deal in the Eastern Panhandle is a game changer. That is huge. It's huge for the whole state, but it's particularly great for the Eastern Panhandle. We just need to do that again and again, and I think we have the story to tell. And listen, you hire the right guy to be that chief executive salesman. You knock on the doors. You don't wait for him to come to you. You go around to the corporate boardrooms around this country and you tell the story, and I guarantee you we can sell our way back into prosperity.